Play a simple game on ABZû, file game made by 505 Games. And apparently, this is a newish game. This was pretty much I was to be interested in this game, but after it was free for the new game, man. It's also we have to the go start. Now I'm just gonna put the subtitle for National Geographic, but I guess I don't know what's going on, but we're going to want to start some kilometers at the beginning of the game, and it was trying to give it an illusion of space, but who knew? Well, that's weird. So I guess my objective is that we have to find that orb so far. I said this game is actually autistic for the new point. So apparently the story is that we just woke up in the ocean for no apparent reason. Figures. You know, I'm kind of scared, but is that invisible walls? Is there any invisible walls that this game has? Oh, you turn back! Oh, I can see why. Fun fact, I actually when I had the Nintendo Wii back then. Never mind. It seems like I got my first G-Med. So, trying to get energized for today's episode. I think Canada's Dry is the only drink that keeps me energized. We never know. So, how do you tell the music? So there are physical walls in this game. You have to fly in this direction. So what I know so far is that this is the art of fire mist, and it seems that the creators of the game did really put some effort. Oh, what? So you could ride the fishes for some apparent reason. I don't really know why, but it's kind of cool to actually put some effort into the gameplay. You know, for actually a cool indie game, it's actually a decent experience so far. I often enjoy the concept of diving around the entire ocean, but I guess you could actually explore the whole entire studio, but uh now the music is kind of cool. So now we have this companion that follows around. You don't actually suffocate. That's what I always notice so far. You don't actually suffocate. But so we can use the fish to ram through it. You can't actually control the fish. So I wonder what happens if you actually okay, another look. For an atmosphere game, I had to admit it has some great intended files. I'm not even sure where to begin, but yeah, the fishes are actually kind of difficult to maneuver. The actual problem is that they will actually disobey you and not even fire directions. But half the time you might as well just swim, because if you can't control the fishes, it's really difficult. Now, surprisingly, if this game was made in Unity, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's not as if I often don't disregard Unity games. It's as if there's not much greater quality, so besides them. And I'm assuming by dolphin sound effects we summon turtles. What? So yeah, so I don't really know much. I don't really know much about the actual game, but this whole game is about exploring the auto sheet depth. And I'm assuming these are my parts that I have so far. So if I actually have 3 or more, I will actually increase my swim speed, making now, I don't know how long this game is actually at. Maybe now, the funny part about it is that I just came back home after my job, and I actually wanted to play. I only have a half a day on this Friday. The actual problem is that it was actually rainy to the point. I usually thought it was going to stop, but it's just continuing triggering. I didn't understand why that was the case, but apparently there was a huge treasure fanatic going on. and a penny. So the reason why I really wanted to play this game because, as I said before, it actually was free on the PlayStation Plus store. It took me some time to actually get my setup because my auto IP connection was acting up and my network wasn't so functional, so I had to reset to a optimum hotspot. Which sucks, but didn't have any choice. So half of the time, the way I managed to get this video started is that, well, ever since I finished playing the Prey. Well, ever since I finished playing the Prey opening hour demo, I've wanted to play ABZû Dead Prey Paladins after this. I think I start with ABZû because I figure since it's Friday and it's kind of transparent with the rainy season that I see so far, I figure might as well make a video. And I didn't even bother negotiating with my Sensei Logic because I really wanted to make a video of a game that was about underwater. And funny enough, I did play this reminds me of Endless Ocean. I'm not going. Whoa! 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 Remember the time I played Endless Ocean? Well, I wasn't kidding. I actually did play it. I even played the sequel, but oh my god! I actually hate that. This is the uncanny fire. I'm not in Millview. Oh my god! No! This is what's scary. Not that scary. Wait. What? So we just magically go to the action of shelter? I don't know. This is so weird. So we're in a coliseum of a pirates, and we're inside it. I mean, I thought this game wasn't out in the game, but holy shit, the production fire has been actually increasing. Holy shit. I mean, this is so I mean, so we just did that to reach for a grub. Did we just extract our embryo into anything, and we just give it to this sentient life cycle? I'm more confused. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? So wait, how does water freeze underwater? How can you freeze water underwater? I thought you're gonna freeze it on the top of the surface, but oh, it's not so scary anymore. I thought it's gonna be disturbing, but I might be wrong. Well, it's dark and depressing. I just immediately assume it's gotta be a horror game, but I changed my mind. What a great Kami Press is actually one of those games. I'm so confused. How do you ice inside underwater? Because I am so confused. How do you freeze water underwater? I was too much SpongeBob for this shit. I can't even figure out why. So even writing a Mantis way, and this game is actually kind of confusing to be honest. I'm more confused into what was the actual opinion. Oh Oh, it's not ice. It's actually space. I don't know. How do you make... This game is rather confusing to the point where... I wonder, what happens if you... Did we get an achievement for doing a backflip? So wait, we could actually meditate? What? Why do we do that? I don't know. I can't even. So I'm not a huge fish enthusiast, but I'm assuming that the fishes that we travel. So here we are meditating for no apparent reason. Okay. So does that even like an achievement? That was disappointing. I mean, tell me I did all that to unlock the Stingray. For what? I mean, the game is kind of interesting to the point. You know, when it comes to underwater type themes, so now we have Egyptian. So now we have Egyptian gods for no apparent reason. You don't get stung by the jellyfishes. Kind of weird how even if you did toss the jellyfishes, you don't actually get killed. Now we have night vision. And oh boy, we are going to deep dive in the deep sea. What's funny though is that I'm afraid of fishes. Even though it's kind of ironic how I'm afraid of aquatic life organisms, I actually do eat them. But I actually am kind of afraid of fishes. Because here's why. Actually. Oh wow! Wow! I thought this was a epic figure game, but I guess we had to hard ass. Wow! Thanks. Yeah, thanks for. Wow! Didn't expect that shit to actually, but I was trying to into everything. Honest to God, if I actually get... What was that the whole point? We have our own aquatic life form, but for what reason? Hold up. I wonder if you could actually go up and actually get yourself killed. This is really disturbing, but I wonder, can you actually go down? I mean, this is it. What was the whole point of the chalk? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Oh! You could go down! This is disturbing, but... Oh my God! I can't even believe. Are you even seeing this? Are you even seeing this shit? You can go underwater. Wow. You know, when it comes to underwater, it's actually kind of disturbing to cities. When I was in the Seattle Aquarium in Washington State, I was scared of fishes. Dead ass. I was scared of fishes. Now, I never have any fear or phobias with aquatic sea forms or life forms. I was mostly peaceful with the bulls so far, and that was pretty much it. But when it comes to encountering the creatures face to face, that's where the shitstorm happens. Now, I didn't over exaggerate it when I was in the aquarium because I didn't want to make a complete ass of myself. I wanted to keep cool. Now, I was at my brother's birthday, and usually my brother and I would usually go to the aquarium, and he would actually poke fun at me, saying I was a huge pussy, that I was scared of the fishes. I don't know why, but sometimes I am kind of afraid with aquariums. Now, this is the first time I went to the aquarium. This is my second time I went to an aquarium in Seattle. The first one I actually been was in New York City, and there was this one aquarium that had the Coney Island. Now, the strange part about it is that I usually don't remember. Now, I don't really. Now, I've been to the Bronx Zoo and the Manhattan Zoo multiple times. And what I noticed so far is that a lot of times I actually am kind of fearful when it comes to aquariums. And we are so bored. That sucks. But anywho, now keep in mind I went to the museum, the Smithsonian Museum, for some apparent reason. Now, you have to keep in mind that I never actually go. The only places in New York City I usually go will be Bryant Park. But after that, I never actually go to an aquarium again. The only time I do is in Seattle, but pray to God the octopus doesn't escape. Because there seems to be a video of an octopus trying to escape from its tank, and it was actually disturbing to the point where, I mean, I never knew they could be so small to the point. I mean, hell, if an octopus tries to escape the Seattle Aquarium, I would be that damn surprised. Also know that it was actually cold. Now, when it comes to Washington State weather, it's not actually that bad. It's actually way better than New York City. I mean, if you in Manhattan, it actually gets so hot. Now, I'm assuming that it might be because of a conspiracy theory that weather is selective by scientists. They can manipulate weather, even though that's 1% BS, but I'm not going to negotiate. Another reason is that because of the creator. I mean, I'm huge science enthusiast. I was a science enthusiast. So my often best bet is to, I don't really give a shit. I can negotiate about it, but who cares? But if I want to go to Seattle again, I would go to the aquarium. Now, I've never actually been to the Seattle Zoo. Because I'm kind of curious, is there any zoos in Seattle, Washington? Because now, wherever I often stay, I would actually stay in the nearby house at the suburbs. Now, for all the times I actually bought ocean type games, the closest game I actually played was Endless Ocean. Now, you have to keep in mind that when I played Endless Ocean, it was one of those games where I usually play on the Nintendo Wii. My mom would actually sometimes my mom will force me to play Endless Ocean because she thinks it was actually educational. which to me it was actually a game where you just support deep sea. Now the mechanics are not really that good. There were some flaws, but if you play, I played ABZÜ when I first got the Nintendo Wii. And half the time I would use those rank games from Blockbuster, and half the time I use the Zero Destroy. Now, hear me out. Half of the times when I never get ABZÜ 2, the sequel. Which was kind of weird how I managed to know about the game's existence. But my best accurate bet is that ABZÜ was a decent game and know about it. I've listened actually, I used to think Underwater was actually good until the Uncanny fight. But I actually don't really find the Underwater experience depressing. I could try to become positive, but I also did watch some documentaries from Animal Planet and National Geographic. Those are the scenes I always enjoy for the museum. Every museum I visit in New York City always features National Geographic or be endorsed by Animal Planet. And wherever it comes to that, I tend to become more simple with the type. Now you have to keep in mind that I always pretty much enjoy the documentaries rather than the actual school, because I noticed that the actual problem with trying to become documented is because I guess you could say that I never got used to going to museums. I don't mind going there for a pastime, granted, but I am a skateboarder. I usually do a 50 by 50 grind, and I usually don't really have any concerns. It's kind of weird how I answer this. Now, I don't even know if Nintendo's making a ABZÜ for the Nintendo Switch, because if you know that I just got mine from the get-go. Now I can't wait to play ARMS. Now I could try everything to become oh yeah, I actually did try now. I have no idea. Maybe it was one of those days where I used to become interested in native bar fishes or sharks. I actually saw the penguins and that's it. I was kind of scared at my time because it was my first time having these experiences where I encountered an aquatic life form. And it was one of those days where it was kind of foreign to the cities. Now with ABZÜ, it's like they actually did a great job with the aesthetics. I've enjoyed the fact that the game takes creative aspects to the whole new level. The music is kind of good, but I wish they would actually give it the option to turn off the soundtrack if necessary, because I'm the type of person that wants to play the game with actually use science. I don't need some commentary, no sound effects, no background instrumentals or original soundtracks. I just want to play the game without music. I mean, it's not that bad to say the least, but holy crap, the meditations are correctables! Holy crap, I didn't know. Oh crap, I didn't know that the meditations were correctables. Does it restart my save point? I don't really know. How do you go? Is there a way you can actually go back to the main menu? Okay, so it says press the touchpad to start meditating, but I don't know. But my biggest complaint is that the loading times have been sometimes too extra long, to say the least. I guess the meditations could be act as a screensaver if you really want to see the fishes, but I'm not interested in that. I really want to get back to the game as soon as possible. I mean, this game goes too fast. You have no time to react the base if you want to correct all the correctables. I didn't even know because hold on. Um, oh, I mean, you can't. Wait, once. Yeah, that's the biggest point. Once you get to meditation, you cannot resume back the game. Which to me is kind of unfair to me since I already managed to, but kind of unfair that you when you press meditate. So once you press one of your meditation correctables that you pick, you cannot exit out. That sucks. I don't know why that doesn't say, but I guess my best advice is that only use the meditation as screensavers. I don't know. Kind of weird how this game calls you to use it as a screensaver, but. Oh, we actually cook? Oh, you cook after we restart. Alright, so I guess we have to. Okay, so I figured. So what you need to do is that you have to go to the jog meditation. I think I think the problem with me is that I admit that these jogs are correctables. If you meditate, then you have a meditation section for your meditation screen. I think that was a part that I missed so far, and I didn't even notice from the get-go. I mean, I don't even now. Recently, I was kind of annoyed and just passed by, but they will have some utility. If you use this enthusiast, you might become disinterested to see that this might interest you. The music is actually kind of good. Okay, let's not suck and not miss out the show. Because honest to God, I tried to get some achievements, created the mystery ones that are not possible. Is there any way you could get the correctable? I guess not, but. Oh, there it is! Well, I mean, you got the awkward. Into the light we go. You know, oh, that's another thing. Since we take our sea life and underwater adventures within the actual ocean, let me tell you about Finding Nemo, why it's actually the worst movie of our systems. Yes, I said it. Finding Nemo is actually the most yo ever movie made. Oh crap! Nightmare Fuel. Nightmare Fuel. And a lot of people say that have been playing Nier Automata. Hey, Naan, you never played Nier Automata. What's Nier Automata? It's a secret to Neo. Who's Neo? To be the android with the sexy ass. How can you not remember? Listen, you dreams. It's not as if I don't really play Nier Automata. It's not. It's just that I haven't even picked up the game. Also, do you know how many gigabytes it costs? Not to mention, it's also 5 endings. So I wouldn't be surprised. Nier Automata. I mean, to be or not to be or not to be. That's the question. No pun intended. But anyway, Finding Nemo. Honestly, I know about Finding Nemo since it was actually came out. Now I always knew that. Now, in order to pursue, we actually had to pretty much, and then we actually had to have ice. Crash Bandicoot style, bitches. But hey, honestly, when I was Finding Nemo, it was actually not the best movie that I have in mind. The actual problem is that the whole story was a damsel in distress type of situation where the main protagonist, which was Nemo's dad, he has to find him, and really the whole plot didn't make any sense at all. I mean, his son was so defiant, but it was just one of those reasons as well. I mean, the average core demographic for Finding Nemo is actually children, correct? But there's also this common cliche where every Disney parents always die. So Bambi has a single father, Pinocchio has a single father. I mean, that's the thing I never understand. How the fuck does Geppetto get all the money? I mean, Geppetto, yes, but also, I never understand why do all the DC parents become sequel. The only exception that these Disney parents don't die is Hercules, where Zeus and Hera became married. Kinda agree, I know, Rand, but why the hell is that? Wait, I don't understand. I mean, I know it now. I understand you give fishes personification. Granted, but I never understand the whole concept. The story didn't make any sense. In Finding Nemo, it was actually pathetic. I say this for a reason because all it is nothing but two fishes funny, and most of the time it sounds virtual between virtual. I think it was trying to make some demonstration between the animation, which I could have blamed them, but even the story wasn't that appealing. I wasn't interested between the story, I was more interested with the actual plot. And pretty much, I wouldn't know. Alright, excuse me, have to get a refill. Alright, I'm back with my refill. Canada Dry, the best of the best. You just change well, but Canada Dry is still the same. And who? So what was it? Oh yeah, Finding Nemo. To be honest, I actually, and the ending didn't really make any sense. It was just he's finding his son and the happy ever after. But it's a cliche type of stuff. And now they make the sequel of Finding Dory, which is the same plot as Finding Nemo, but instead of Nemo's dad being the main protagonist, it's a story from the Force of Starmed. And now the voice actor, as always, is always Ellen DeGeneres. Makes sense. But I actually never watched the Ellen DeGeneres show because I'm not a huge fan of talk shows. I think the genre is actually quite overrated with Wendy Williams, and I was not that interested. I mean, I often think that watching TV is actually a waste of cast Vanessa's ability and a huge scam. Disagree all you want, but I never watch TV besides using Netflix, Hulu, and maybe Amazon Video. I don't know, but I do have a cable subscription. Wow. Yeah, I wonder. Now, even now, I never actually see the entire point. Now, the music itself is actually quite disturbing. I don't really know where to begin, but I actually never wanted to I never actually wanted to scuba dive. I actually think it's actually overrated because I have reasons why, but I have reason to believe that scuba diving is actually overrated, but it's also not really safe for reasons. The reason why I never scuba dive because I never actually see the whole point. You need an oxygen tank and XO2, but if you wanted to, let's say, extract the oxygen from the oxygen tank from all of your systems, you have to go to a room with a container. And the problem is that there will be instances where one person you have one person inside, and it does cause it to die. I don't know. It might be some one episode that I watched on 1,000 Ways to Die, which is a I think it was a Spike TV show that they used to air before it was actually discontinued and canceled. I mean, before Spike TV actually canceled the actual show, there used to be a time where the show actually. That was actually the most educational part about 1,000 Ways to Die. If you never watched that show on Spike TV, it's in the channel, I wouldn't be surprised, but I actually did watch the show from time to time. I mean, sure, it was actually disturbing and actually disgusting from some opinions, sure. But at the same time, I was actually well educated how you can avoid deaths, because it was only one TV show that touched me not how to die. And there was this one woman. I'm sorry, not woman. There was this chick that apparently she had her hot water coffin. I don't know. She had for hot water coffin. She left for something in the hot water tank. And apparently, what happens was I think it was a sonic snake, a cobra, or a, I don't know. Was it a cobra? Was it a, I don't know. It might be a boa constrictor. I don't know. So I'm going to assume that was the case. So so a snake enters. Then there was this one time where a couple of guys were playing golf course, and one of the guys got affected by a rat. A rat actually pissed his leg, and what happened said the piss that the rat left behind actually affected him for the point. So the guy died because one of his friends are complete idiots, yada yada, and there was no medical treatment. So that was the reason why I never golf, because how the fuck does it even make any sense? Still, I have my boundaries. Speaking of water, speaking of rats pissing on another person's leg, does anyone see Ratatouille? Does anyone see Ratatouille? As in the movie about a anamorphic rat who is able to mind control a French chef? Yeah, that was the biggest acid trip that I ever encountered. I'm still questioning how the fuck does a rat manage to mind control someone's head. Kinda weird, but Pixar is actually too weird. Crap. Now you might want to. Now, that was a funny scene. I actually did watch Ratatouille when I was in middle school. I think during my middle school years, me and my classmates during my middle school years, we actually did see a movie of Ratatouille. Oh, it's easy to get achievements in this game. So anyhow, I did watch Ratatouille with my classmates, which I never knew though, but I actually did watch Ratatouille. Now, how they usually works is that I did enjoy the actual movie, but the whole concept about the story didn't make sense. The ending was about a professional chef that gives the specific restaurant bad reviews. So each time the restaurant fails to impress them, they give it 1 star. And apparently the rat actually saved his business, but I don't know. I mean, did they get the 5 stars back? I'm so confused. If you watch Ratatouille, did they actually get the 5 stars back? I'm so confused. But regardless, I actually never actually really bothered watching another Disney flick. It might be because I was not interested in type of DC animations. I was more into the vintage. But nevertheless, I was trying to go to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and I figured that well, I mean, I have a Tom's correction from the get-go. So judging about the fact, I figured once I get some previous access, it might start go smooth. It's kind of weird how in the year 2017 we still get movies. I mean, can you explain to me what the hell is the Boss Baby? I'm serious. What the hell is the Boss Baby? I know there's a new movie called The Boss Baby, and there's a lot of videos and insanity, a lot of popularity stunts going wanted. I don't even know what was the whole point of the movie. A lot of people are going ape shit, iconic fictional characters that they don't even know existed are so fake. But apparently there's a new trend on YouTube where apparently people are calling the Boss Baby. Who is the Boss Baby? Who is his actual name? I don't really give a damn. I don't really know. There's a random jackasses calling that fictional character they know exists. And there's actual people that actually give this video up likes. Up because some kid announced they will be doing a fake gift card giveaway. Seriously, if I make YouTube videos for all my times, and I would never make fake gift card giveaways, because one, how do you get the surprise? Get this. Wanna get some free gift cards of your choice from major retailers? Subscribe to me, like this video. If you like this video, I comment how you subscribe to me. Get the fuck out. Seriously, you have to be that pathetic to beg people to subscribe to you and actually announce you do a gift card giveaway. Okay, before we even start this video, can we get 1,000 likes in this video so we can get successful? Well, why do you need that much likes? YouTube is nothing but a complete clusterfuck. If you know about the policies between Viacom and the copyright issues, I know damn well that a lot has changed on YouTube. It's not really precious, so it kind of bothers me that people are begging for likes on the videos. You can't force people to leave likes. Only they can actually make decisions behind their shows. And it's kind of saddening that there's a lot of people that will beg and beg. I strictly God, they will beg for YouTube videos that will show you their times. And it's so common for people. I know there's a lot of people that are always begging to, oh, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more content. Because I find it confusing how people always want to beg people to subscribe to the channel, even though they won't even pay attention, and they will. They will, but the YouTube culture is complete unoriginal, to be precise. I can't even take the contest seriously, to the point where, why do you beg for people for subscribers? That's the thing that always bothers me, is that I mean, I make YouTube videos, but I don't beg people to subscribe to my channel. I mean, if you really want to subscribe, be my guest. You are free to do whatever you want to support me. I mean, I do ask you to support me, but I don't beg for subscribing. There's a difference between actually for subscribes and actually people to support. I mean, you can support, you can still support anyway without subscribing. Although I do encourage you to subscribe, but I don't beg. I mean, every video, I never actually beg people to subscribe because it's such a pathetic tactic that a lot of YouTubers would do, especially when they try to make what ad revenue. I mean, you tell me that the ad revenue that you obtained didn't really work? Come on. I mean, the year is 2017, and we still have people actually subscribe to my channel. Even let's get 160 likes. Do 60 likes. Even though that sounds too unrealistic, but people will still like that, and they will actually remove and disable negative comments because they knew that the content is not really that original, but they don't want to admit it. This so the user know. I don't want to admit the truth. They're in denial. That's why we most YouTubers writing negative comments. I mean, you can send me any negative comment from the comment section. I don't really give a damn. Try as you might, but it will not do jack shit. Trust me, I know damn well I will never disable negative comments. It's kind of weird how I have him. Oh, you're just going to run away? You're not going to stay? I mean, I am exploring the ocean. I don't even know if this sensor attacking us. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to watch 17 reasons why. I'm not going to go into detail, but it's a TV show based on a book of the same name, and apparently 17 reasons why it's one of those edgy, one of those shows that try to discuss topics of suicide, self-harm, and bullying. I'm not going to go into a whole monologue or calligraphy or a whole synopsis what's it about. I'm just going to announce I'm going to watch the actual show for also the episodes. Because, believe it or not, I want to see what was the whole point of this craze. And trust me, I know where this other boss was. I want to give you a conversation on why the concept of suicide is so mass-produced that made it Hollywood executives overuse it to the highest extent. I see with that, I see it as drawable. I wish I have some friends outside. Still, this game's kind of cool. Don't know. I think they could change up the actual gameplay. We have that, we have that, we have that, we have that. I don't know if this game is actually... Oh yeah. So, it's kind of funny how I will admit that ABZû seems to be the most decent indie game that I played so far. It's actually the most decent games that I actually enjoy, and I say for a piece of art, games can be a form of art. The other effort that goes behind this game actually part of the developers that actually did put any effort. Because what I really enjoy about it is that they actually took advantage about the graphical limitations of the PS4 and actually expand about it. So I'm assuming that this game is actually made in Unity, but at least this game is actually has some redeeming quality in the production file. It's actually well inputted to the point. The only problem is that the meditations could be like that still. I don't really know where you could actually get it, but it was like, I guess there should be added as a screensaver. I don't know, but the game is kind of weird, but it's actually good weird. It's well executed and finally executed to the point where there's a lot of effort being put up in it. So if you really want to play a ocean game or a decent alternative to Alien's Ocean, this is the game for you. Now, good stuff. And now, I never understand the whole premise of the. Now I'm assuming that now games with no stories can't be creative to the point. They actually did a way better job trying to execute it the actual way. And now by tomorrow I might do a this video. Apparently I'm kinda good with the game so far, and there's a lot of do I really miss some meditations? I don't know. But we're getting close to the end, I think. It's kind of weird how the majority of times when I play games that are underwater, they tend to be scary and not really feel. But this is kind of peaceful and relaxing. I made it into different amounts of mind myths that has something with Egyptians. Kinda impressed. This game actually explains a story, world visuals, aesthetics. Can't say why, but so I'm assuming that the people who used to originate here put water on their faces and actually grow some, and that explains why. I don't really know, but yeah, I'm gonna do the pandas video. I'm only gonna do the pandas video for the beta version because I need some energy. Plus, this free comic book day, so I really need to get something new. But I have to leave early because apparently the Forbidden Planet comic shop, there's a lot of line. Apparently there's a lot of people. I mean, I don't mind staying on the line. That's how, I mean, during the year's free comic book day, I actually met the Italian guy's named Liu. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. Liu Li. Yeah, even though the microphone quality is kind of bad, that's how I met her. It was actually on the day on a side of free comic book day, and I actually met her during the line. Now, I never actually. Now, I do read some comic books, to be honest. To be honest, I do read comic books. From the first issue, graphic novels, you name it. I read all type of formats of literature, even chapter books, and if you have the great plot, consider as a purchase of your own financial economy. I do it now. I wouldn't say I really use DC or Marvel fanboy. I'm more into any other type of comic book as long as the actual story and the actual actor is actually rare quality. It's not as if I never actually see good comic books. This was my fourth time. My first comic book that I actually read was the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie series. I know. I know. I always noticed. I always wonder where does my device always appear. Huh. Sure, yeah, when I usually read comic books, I usually take my time to read a story. Now I do read some comic books. I have a decent comic book collection, but most of the comic books are usually from, let's say, some days here though. I mean, I was hoping I could make my own comic book, but I can't say I do read some graphic novels from time to time. I usually was traveling to my local library to read some the latest hits. And believe it or not, it's not that I don't read comic books that often. It's not that way to find a great comic book to have a well executed story. It's one of the most biggest pain in the asses that I encounter. Hoping in Free Comic Book Day, do we have some decent comic books that were superior. But other than that, I could be mostly surprised. Now, apparently, I had to leave until 7 a.m. to go to 4 day. A lot of people were overcrowded. I'm sorry, but I guess we followed the wheel, but yeah. So, a lot of people who are newbies, who are new to the comic book genre, actually were really lying to actually see Free Comic Book Day. And a lot of people really are dedicated to go there. The only coastal comic book stop that I remember is Forbidden Planet. Now, Forbidden Planet is actually the only shop I know in Manhattan that has comic books. Besides Midtown Comics, I actually go there to buy myself collectibles and spend some hard money. But I was actually saving my money to get Splatoon 2 and maybe ARMS. Because what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to save some money to get Splatoon 2. I'm trying my best to get Splatoon 2 shorter and tournaments. I think that I'm trying to participate in playing this esports type of tournaments, and I'm probably might be dedicated. And now we're in the deep sea. You know, as a kid, I never actually, not trying to be off topic, but to get there already out there, I had to take the 4th train to 14th Street and fast forward, so. I know how to get there from day one. And it's actually the most simplistic type of transportation I can take. Now, if I wake up now, I will wake up at 7 a.m. They get the mail by 3 o'clock, and that's it. Because if I procrastinate too long, the line will get longer, and it will become a huge pain in the ass. I mean, I don't mind waiting in long lines because these are people who want to buy comic books and want to participate in the comic book culture. I can't blame them, but the lines, I have seen a time with really lines. I mean, it's not as if I actually hate lines, it's just that I don't have the patience. Hell, I mean, it's going to now, you know, and spring is also coming through for what it's worth. So apparently you will think that the temperature will be recent higher because of the spring seasons or the spring equinox. No, it's actually so these are lemons. Confusing. Can you die? Oh, that's how. Kinda. No. Now, how will I wake up is beyond me, but my best guess is that I will probably sleep early and wake up at probably 8. I'm not trying to procrastinate and not go there. I'm gonna go there as fast as I could and not wait because other people will start lying. Now, I'm a people person when it comes to Manhattan, and I don't mind having conversations with other people. I mean, I used this past time, and I even know what time. So if you live in Manhattan, what time do you actually open for Forbidden Planet? You can tell me in the comments sense. Yeah, and see what time are the business hours, because I try to get there early as I can. And knowing them, I'm not trying to. I probably would check, but you never know. So I had to find another part of the station. What's that? What's that even do? I mean, I don't even know what was the whole point about it, but you don't actually die. You don't actually die. Well, I mean, you'd be surprised how this game matches up a better production value. For any game, it actually has a well input of production value. They did a well fine job with the aesthetics. And I guess the truck is actually our guidance. Well, I actually can't wait to play Marvel Heroes. I can't wait to play Marvel Heroes Omega. I'm just gonna buy the game, but I'm saving my money for Splatoon 2. So now we have so now, if you really want to play this game for yourself, be my guest. I think this actually will be a great game for a person who actually wants a peaceful game away from first-person shooters, and people who have enough. Holy crap, we actually have to trip the chalk. Okay, no, that's bullshit. Wait, how does it even make any sense? We have the shark from his room from his misery, and then it does crash the opening. That doesn't really make any sense, but I have no, I had nothing to object from this viewpoint. So now we see the whales. Holy shit! Can we ride a? I want to ride a whale. Let me ride a whale. I can't even ride a whale. That sucks. So my best bet will be down. The only occasion I could go is down. You know, it's actually not that scary. I noticed that a lot of people, whenever it comes to underwater adventures, they find it actually horrifying. But I don't actually find it horrifying. I actually find it pleasant. It's actually quite pleasant to say the least, because I often find this game to be peacemaking, and so far it's actually one of those decent games that I actually enjoyed so far. It's well pleasant, and it's actually a decent good game that I actually played so far. I usually say when it comes to underwater adventures, I usually say it's gotta be survival horror, but it's actually one of those peaceful games you actually play. Besides Steep and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, it's actually one of those decent games that I actually did enjoy. This is one of those games where you could actually enjoy it laid back, and if you have one of those stages where it's not so fine, you could just play this game and just react yourself. And now we actually enter the final frontier, was we are being forced in the current Spanish style, but so let's check what we have so far. We did that. We also did that. The final one will be the fourth one, and that's another thing. People say it's kind of reminiscent to Vaporwave. I just gotta put the hashtag, but did they have any chance? So yada yada yada. So a lot of people have said that this is a better reboot too. Now, I never knew about theme park or Vaporwave. That's the thing. I heard it was a Australia exclusive, but theme park has been entered to the United States. Me being British and Korean, I never actually went to Australia, to Sydney. Now, theme park is either something that was originated, but I never actually knew about theme park until much later when it was popularized. And since then, I never actually knew about the actual concept. If I never actually knew about the genre, it's just as if I was never familiar with the concept. You can't blame me because I was even into a chapter lifestyle of my choice. Of course, you could say that I did have the chance, but I guess a simple Google shows how many masters survived most of my years of solitude. I mean, you can't deny the multiple factors, but my best bet. Holy crap! I didn't know there was actually a huge monument. Holy crap! So. Oh, so that's remind me about the Echo the dolphin. Yeah, if you never played Echo the Dolphin before, then you've been missing out. So, fun fact, I did play Echo the Dolphin from way before. And believe it or not, when I usually play Echo the Dolphin, it was one of those difficult Sega Genesis games that I never managed to beat. I have to admit to the fact that I never actually beat it, Echo the Dolphin. They made a sequel for the Xbox. The most difficult problem with Echo the Dolphin is that it was actually so difficult. Now, a lot of games from the 90s were difficult, granted, but it's a deeper in the game. So this is what they were being mass produced. And I wouldn't know why, but so we have to go to that direction. Games can be confusing when it comes to the level of this game. Ouch. Why do you actually die in this game? Well, this is unexpected. There's no fishes. I will pretty much get my ass handed by the fields if I don't hard it. Where are they even coming from? You force me to go into the suicide one with something that I can't really control. Supposedly I'm meant to get immortality while I'm not dying. Kind of weird how I'm asked to survive out of all the grass radius that I'm had to suffer. The amount of defense I have when it comes to this, kind of weird. But I wouldn't be surprised. So we managed to survive. I each. Did we die? So it's Matt against Machine. So the Machine's all the antagonists so far. Are the Chucks sentient that they were aware that there was a huge issue of the whole crisis? I don't really know. I actually don't know. Game's kind of So we're not. So we actually made a machine. Now that's pretty much different. The chalk. Well, that sucks. The shark died for us to save humanity from its threshold. That's bullshit. I mean, we realized that we're not even machine. We are pretty much machine. I never knew that the shark could be comparing to the point. Is this it? Hold on, there has to be some more to this stage. Because I noticed it's a crack wall. No. So for the first time we can actually walk. So the first time we can actually walk, we can actually walk instead of swim. I think we actually swim too many times. There's more swimming. Yeah, pretty much no ends. So apparently it never actually ends. You still swim even after you get your ass kicked. Wait, what was still? Have to check. Oh, what? There was some when it's kind of so anyhow, yeah, so apparently my grandmother took so long, so I had to take medicine in my own hands. At the end it's at 6 apparently. So believe it or not, it actually took me a lot of while to to be frank, I actually play a lot of indie games in my past that have some. This is the aesthetic, but they never actually have some opinions from the get-go. Half of the time I play some games that have something to do with art aesthetics, but it's not really that much of a huge deal. So what is actually worth about ABZÜ is that they actually did so well with the aesthetics, and it's kind of a habit that I have so far with these indie games where wherever they have where detailed aesthetics, it just keeps me engaged the highest. And you know how it's always sometimes I actually have to put back the ponytail into the backwards position because reasons. I really hope we could. I just assume you just get a Gmails for like all the chalk drawings. So this is the last one. ABZÜ we have. It's kind of sucks we have dated like Autumn, but I guess we missed Autumn so far. That's not possible. It's beyond me, but you be the judge of it. When it comes to games that have a decent soundtrack, I would have expected what's the strange part about it is like to find these drifts is actually one of those the strange part about the game is that it's one of those games that get around for free in the North American region. I heard in the UK they actually got a twin stick studio that everyone hated. But a lot of people actually do what's about with ABZÜ. People said the price of the price game either was complete shit. But I don't disagree. It only depends how they actually manage it. However, most people were irate over the fact that ABZÜ was actually given for free. I mean, when you deal with the gaming audiences, a lot of people get pissed off that they pick up the game. And I often think it might be because there's some core demographics that are used suitable for first-person shooters, action RPGs, AAA titles, yada yada. But it's time to take. Well, it's also great to have a decent break for all these titles and play actual indie games that people put their heart or soul into it. Let's take the career side into consideration. There's not many games these days that are not generic fit first-person shooters. Some are, but they usually do take a different tone into the actual gameplay. But I actually I don't actually see the whole point of first-person shooters when it's really poorly executed. I can understand why, but I don't really think it should become a popular genre. Pauses, I do understand, but only if it was executed the right way. Now, how I actually recall Splatoon footages is beyond me, but I'm going to assume it's gotta take a heavy-duty process. So I guess you have to go up. Oh, actually you have to really from behind and actually get there from the top. How do you get up? So Patty just hits. I went to the one direction, but still registers if you've ever been over there. I guess it requires speed one, but kind of weird how you have to go to the other side and press grill to activate the gates. You know, pick up Disney from the last characters about Finding Nemo. The other one was Fantasia. I actually did watch Fantasia way before. Now, the scene said when I first watched the film, I said, "Oh, it's actually you could," but it looks awesome. It looks beautiful, but it was only a film studio that Disney made. I was only a kid. I was only a toddler or a preschool by the time. I pretty much didn't know about the actual film or the actual premise behind it. So by any reason, I'm assuming that Fantasia was a film studio, a film festival for different animators who wanted to experiment their works in the game. That's why I always assumed that was always the case. Because there are times when I noticed so far people usually remember Fantasia as a film festival for different animators. I guess it was actually a resume for people who actually want to work for Disney. But I wouldn't actually know for the point because to me, I actually thought that the whole premise of the film was about animators becoming film. And the majority of the time, I usually think it was actually not assisted. I mean, the game has a subsequent underwater. To be honest, I did actually watch Fantasia when I was sick in 2007. I think it was like at a community center. No, it was actually The Lion King. I actually did watch the first Lion King installment from a community center back in 2007, and there was a lot of people, including parents, who wanted to be with their children to watch movies on big screen. It wasn't that great. There was this one time where they actually used toilet paper to watch a movie. How they did it is beyond me, but that was 2007. I also remember the time where I actually watched Goosebumps, the actual 1997 edition, I think, before the reboot. But I was mostly into the actual show. It wasn't my mom. No, it's kind of weird. My mom actually prevented me watching the show on Cartoon Network because it says that it's actually too scary or too horrifying. Although it's kind of cliche to say that in that terminology, but it wasn't actually horrifying as a kid. It was actually more entertaining. To me, it was actually your budget. The actual problem with the actual show is that the special effects was too outdated. Now, me being knowing the effects of 2007, I don't understand why, but I only knew about the effects from 2007, 2008, and so on. And believe it or not, I never actually knew about the Goosebumps franchise. Still, I never actually read the Goosebumps books. Never. I only saw the cover art for Slappy the Puppet, or Slappy the Clown, or I don't know how you call it the puppet. I don't even know any instances, but Slappy was a puppet that was given personification, and he was one. So Peppy. So the puppet, there was this, I don't know the name, but there was this puppet that was probably a massacre between the family, a suburban family, and the puppet. Slappy wanted to commit massacre between the family, a suburban family that didn't even notice. So he goes on a rampage, and you would think that when you give personification to a puppet, it would be decent, but I wouldn't be surprised. So that's pretty much that. Goosebumps was kind of weird. The only time I actually know about it was actually Slappy the puppet, the wooden puppet. Because honestly, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how the episode seems to originate, but the monetization of Goosebumps not so well. The quality standards has been risen down way low to the point where there's no point in watching the new installments. I wonder what was the whole point of having a puppet commit massacre? Is it on the for genocide? And then you got this episode where I guess this is it. Yeah. So, is it more trimming? Because, oh yeah, this more trimming. Yeah, I had to, yeah. Is it more trimming because I'm starting to get pretty redundant. It's not that I actually wouldn't mind. It's that this is one of those games where I couldn't even understand what was the whole appeal, but that this game ends because there has to be an end game to this. Oh, you have to shrimp again. I couldn't mind walking because why not? But if I admit the guess, so far. Oh, usually it actually has a huge wave. No, when it comes to great aesthetics, they actually did execute it well. I think they enjoyed the fact that they actually managed to put some effort and actually saw it into the storytelling. And that's what I actually enjoy about this game. They actually always put effort. They took a lot of pride and joy into making huge experiences from the get-go. And that's what I often enjoy, is that when game companies actually when you have a game company that actually puts more effort into the actual quality of the concept, this actually goes pretty well with the actual game itself. And now we're into the DLC of Atlantis. Apparently this game wants to imitate Greek mythology, apparently, but if we meet Poseidon, I would be glad. Because I didn't waste all my time to swim around or to be teleported. If I actually meet Poseidon, wait, So this is where we actually met so far. How do you always heal? I'm kinda confused to understand the game's appeal, but people say I'm one of those people who always want to play the fire gaming's trends. Or something like that. But I'm not that always fine. I tend to play the games where you become a pacifist and just continue on your daily schedule. What's up? I mean, I don't know I don't know what's up with the Barracuda, but oh yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't done the virtual Dawnsfall for Devil May Cry DMC, it's probably because I wanted to get all these achievements for the original Devil May Cry too. So apparently this is it. So I might be able to make new Devil May Cry videos until later. That was it. No animation for that. Once I'm finished with this game, I might be able to play Paladins if I have the time. But this is also a gameplay. You know, speaking of this, I managed to get this for $5. I don't know why, but there was this Chinese stop where I'm at, and it only cost me $5, no taxes. So beyond that, I actually managed to get a decent price so far on a fidget spinner. I know you can actually get it for different else, but the closest one I actually get is from the one. So we actually resurrect the shark. That's good. So I got only. Even I actually got this is actually a useful utility that I have so far, and I only got this for only $5 a buck. Maybe even that, it's actually way simple to believe. So we entered to the center of the journey to the center of the earth. I guess I'm assuming it's time travel, but I wouldn't know. it's easy to get achievements from this game. Oh, you can still press X? What a great storytelling. I mean, speaking of Echo the Dolphin, I'm surprised Sega never actually took this into consideration. The last Echo the Dolphin games have been so poorly executed. Then nobody can even take the game seriously. No, this trying to intimidate Joni for all his wolf, but and I mean, it doesn't have a story, there's no dialogue, no voiceovers, no actual connection, but at least then it actually has some race detail and aesthetics that it has so far.